Good evening, everyone. Last class we have completed how to write code for adding objects without size limitation, and also we have write code for finding the capacity of the collection, for finding the size of the collection, and also we have write the code to improve the to grow the capacity of the array. So can you please all tell me, are we writing the code for array programming? What I am teaching here, is it collection programming or array programming? So again, will you send a message, array is not covered? Array not covered, sir. When array will be covered, sir, will you ask me again? Yes, sir. So this is array program, okay? If you want int, in place of object, what you write? Int. If you want to work with a double, in place of object, you write what? Double. Which array you want to work, that type you write. Next, generally people will teach complete array program, in main method, but we are trying to write our own methods. For each operation, we are creating a separate method. Now, first we created what? Our own class with the object as an array, because I want to solve type problem. And then we choose element count for counting how many objects created, and to also find the next size. Next, add method, capacity method, size method, grow method, and toString method. Okay, today I want to work with this print method, and then I'll go and work with search method. Okay, now today class is little difficult. Definitely will not understand. Even you try also, you'll not understand. All people tell me, I have created collection object. I have created a collection object, and I am printing collection object. In this collection, do you have any elements? What elements? In this collection, do you have any elements? What is an element? Element is the object you stored in the collection. An object you store in the collection is called what? Element. Did you store any object in this collection? No. Then, if I display collection here, what is it displaying? Displaying null. Is it right or wrong? Now, as a user, I'll feel that, where I added these nulls? I just created a collection. I have not stored anything, but still it is displaying 10 nulls. The 10 nulls is nothing but what? Default values. Are default values considered as an element? Element means the value or the object we store in the collection by calling add method. If you call add to store, then only we should consider as element. So this code is wrong. When there is no element, what should I do? We should not display elements. I should display what? Empty. So now I have to write a condition here. If, how can we find collection is empty or not? Collection empty or not, you should decide on capacity or on size. On size, not on capacity. Capacity is total number of objects we can store. That is not considered as size. What is considered as size? How many objects you store. So tell me, if element count equal to 0, that means collection is empty. Then what I should write? Return empty square bracket. Am I right? If size is equal to 0, means element count is equal to 0. In place of element count, shall I use the method size? So that more meaningful it is. If size equal to 0, return empty. Working? Very nice. Next, if it is not empty. Empty means at least one element is there, also it is not empty. Na? So now collection of add method I call by giving double quotes. Say, Now tell me, size is 0 na 1 na? 1. Then return empty displayed? No. What is displayed return? Element data with toString method, we have written code. Now, is this useful or useless in our context? Let us see. What I have stored? A. Excess bonus 9 nulls are coming. Is it a confusion to me? Everyone understood? What I need, what I have added, that you should return. Excess default values, why are you displaying to me? That means when you are displaying collection, I should display elements of the collection up to the capacity or up to the size. Tell me, arrays class toString method is iterating over this element data on size or capacity. Capacity. Then the default logic given in the arrays class toString method is useful or not useful? Not useful. Okay, done. Everyone understand? Now I should write my own logic. Okay, the logic what is available in arrays.toString method is not useful. I have to write own logic. So logic I should write what is my own logic? Retrieve the objects from the collection only up to size and display. Tell me, toString method must display na must return? toString method must not display. toString method return. So tell me, what should I do? Come on. Inside the collection, this is collection object. Inside collection object, we have element data variable. It is holding what? Object array. Object array contains locations. In the first location, we have one object. Okay, now this element data pointing, our program call variable pointing. So now from the toString method, here I should write the logic to retrieve the elements available in the array and return to my program, right? Tell me, from toString method, I should return the elements available in the collection. That means, should I return collection? I want to return elements available in the collection. So can I return collection? No. toString method return type is what? That means I have to convert this collection to the string. If you remember wrapper classes, in wrapper classes, we have converted primitive value as an object. Converting primitive value 5 as an object 5 means, are you converting or storing? First you have created a wrapper class object and you are passing this value to constructor or value of method to store in this integer object. So conversion means here what? Storing. Similarly, I want to convert this collection object as a string to return. That means conversion or storing. What should I do now in this toString method? In this toString method, you create what? String object. Create one empty string object. Then read the elements available in the collection and store in this string object and return that string object from this method. That is called conversion. Understand all you people? Right. So what is the logic I should write in this toString method? I have to convert collection object to string object. Converting collection object to string object means create one empty string object, retrieve the elements available in the collection, store in the string object and return. Tell me, you want return elements from the string object in what pattern? Square bracket. First element 1, comma. Second element 2, comma. Element 3, comma. As many as we have with the square bracket. This is the pattern I want to return my elements to display on the collection. To display on the console. Everyone understand? So I have to write logic to display, to collect the elements available in the collection in the string object in this pattern. Let me write the code. All are ready to help me? Retrieve the elements from the array and store inside string object. Now first I have to create string object. String call data, collection data. Can I write string name as collection data? Equal to Okay, let me write otherwise. Result string. Collection data you may confuse. Okay, string result string equal to new string of empty string object I have to create. Empty string object I created. Empty string object ready. Then in this empty string object, first I have to store this open bracket and closed bracket. Na? How can I store data inside string object? There is a method called concat. Concat of double quotes, open bracket and closed bracket. Okay. And at last, I should return that result string only. Na? Hello, all people understand? Okay, tell me. Now, in between open bracket, closed bracket, whatever the elements available in the collection, that object retrieve and store in this result string. Tell me, how can I retrieve elements available in the collection? Call dot. Okay, call place what you write? This dot element data of I value what? 0. Tell me, if I write 0, only 0 index object will get. Then you want only 0 index, 1 or 2, 3, as many available as you want to retrieve. So tell me, I have to write what? I. And this I value should keep on update 0, 1, 2, 3. That means what I write? For loop. Retrieving elements from the array. For loop. For int I equal to 0. I less than. You want retrieve up to the capacity or up to size? Up to size. I less than size, I plus plus. If you want retrieve up to the capacity, why I should write this nonsense code? Already arrays class toString method is available. Na? Then now inside what I should write? This dot element data of I. Now the element what I have retrieved, I want to display, na? I want to store in the string object. Store in the string object. So what code I have to write? Result string dot concat of this dot element data of I. Concat spelling mistake. I didn't type above. I selected. Why you are getting error? Concat method parameter is a string. What is the data coming from element data of array? String or object? It will accept the object of what type? String. But from here coming object of what type? Object. So you have to convert to string. How to convert object to string? Ante dot to string. Dot to string. If you call dot to string, you will get null pointer exception. How to convert object to string? By using toString method. If you call toString method, there is a chance we'll get null pointer exception. Why? Why? Data of I, the element coming from the collection can be null also, na? Everything you forgot. From the collection, the value coming here can also be what? Null. Null dot to string leads to what? When you are writing code, whenever you have seen a dot, immediately your mind should say, array null pointer exception may come. Is there any chance we'll get null pointer exception? From this element data of I, is there any chance we'll get null? Yes, the null pointer exception we will get. Then how to solve null pointer exception? Can you go and assign object? No. If coming value null, should call toString or should not call? Should not call. That means I have to write here what? If element data, terminal conditional operator I am using. If element data of I equal to null, then what you write? Question mark, double quotes null. You want to store null, na? Double quotes null. Else, what do you call now? Element data of I. Element data of I dot to string. Sir, 2 times I am calling dot to string. Okay, element data of I am calling 2 times. So instead of calling 2 times, can I make it take into one local variable? Inside for loop, I am taking object element equal to taking into I. And then here I am writing what? Element equal to null. Then element of element dot to string. Everyone understand what I have written? So first I am retrieving the zero index object. Okay, zero index object. Then zero index object. When I take zero index object, now that zero index object stored in element. Then I'm checking, is the element equal to null? Yes. Then return that null as what? Double quotes null. Because I want to store null. Double quotes null. If the coming object is not null, then convert it to toString and return and store it in concat. Everyone understand? Sir, why I need to write all this nonsense, sir? Why can't I directly write typecasting to string of what do you write? Element. Excellent, na? You will get a class cast exception. Why? Element, the object coming from this element is always a string. Collection is a homogeneous, heterogeneous, unique and duplicate object. It may contain homogeneous or heterogeneous. The coming object from the element is a string. It will typecast to string. If the coming is integer, cannot typecast. You will get class cast exception. That's why casting to string will not work. You got to use a dot to string method only. Everyone understand? Pakka? Okay. Then after that, tell me, you want to store second object. First object, zero index object is string, double quote say. First object is what? String, double quote say. Now the double quote, okay. Now the element of I, zero index value, what is coming? Double quote say. Double quote say equal to null? No. Then now what is executed? Double quote say dot to string, converted to string and store and giving to concat method. Concat method storing that string inside result string. In result string already bracket is there, na? Bracket and what is stored? A. Already following her? Any confusion? Then for loop is iterated I plus plus. I value what? 1. 1 less than 1. What the size? How many elements I have in the collection? Only 1. Then 1 less than 1, false. Control coming out. Result string, what is attached? Closure bracket and return that string. That means now what is the string object is formed? Square bracket, A, square bracket, closure bracket. Now the square bracket, A, square bracket is now returning from this toString method and going to what? SOPLN. Call I am displaying here now. What the meaning of this call? Call dot toString. toString method is called. Size value 0, false. Then empty string created, concat with a square bracket. Now the result string contains what? Square bracket, open bracket, for value, I value 0, 0 less than 1, yes. Then retrieve the zero index object null, false. Then zero index object convert to string, that is double quotes A. Now this entire story replaced with what? Double quotes A given to concat method storing double quotes A into result string. Already square bracket is there. After square bracket, what is concatenated? A. Then for loop is iterated I plus plus 1 less than size 1, false. Then going out of for loop and concat method is concatenating what? Closure bracket to the result string. So total string is what is coming? Square bracket A, open bracket A, closure bracket. Now that is return to result, return keyword, return that result, return to calling place. Then SOPLN receiving what? Square bracket A, closure bracket, displaying on the console. Yes or no? Yes. Everyone? Any confusion? Any doubts? Why you are smiling? Any questions? Any confusions? No. Any doubts? No. Any questions? Arey, why you are looking at me, Ravi? Could you explain once again? Sirisha, did you join late? Tomorrow onwards, don't join late. Next. Any questions? No questions? Array comma required for second object, na? Currently I have only one object. Why comma? Second object after adding comma will add, okay na? I will have to write. First of all, I want to concentrate on only one object. One object a student not understanding, but second object to comma. Let me first work with empty collection and one object collection. Empty object, all the people understood now? Yes. Soumya, why should I explain again? Ask doubt. Next time if you say explain again, I'll remove from the class. Swami Ranjan, first fellow. Always you will say explain again. Tell me. So if it is a empty object, I am returning empty string. If you voice not audible, voice. Okay. Okay. Why mic now? Why mic working? Java working? Okay. Now, and tell me now. Really complicated. Oh, really? How much complicated? Really under. पूछोने इसको कोड को नहीं देखना, देखते तो वो कॉम्प्लेक्स है, पढ़ा तो नहीं कॉम्प्लेक्स है. बोलो, रिप्लाई करो, मेरे बारे रिप्लाई करो. अंकिता. Okay, चलो Stephelos. Come on, everyone try to answer. If collection is empty, no elements are there in the collection, what here my expectation? Empty square bracket should display. Displaying or not displaying, let's check. I commented call method, no elements. Empty bracket coming up. Okay. If collection is having one element, now I want to display that one element with a square bracket. How can I bring that one element from the collection? By using for loop element of I. For loop I have written element of I. The first element I am taking stored here. The coming element may be null, may be object. If it is a null, I should store what? Null. If it is an object, store as what? String. So I have to write a condition, element equal to null, then store empty null. If it is not null, convert to string and store. Then for loop is taking what? I plus plus is 1. 1 less than 1, false. Then going outside and concat what? Square bracket and display. Okay, na? Daily you have to join the class by 6. Or say if you are coming after 6 o'clock, 6:05, 6:10, 6:30. If you ask again, explain. Tomorrow onwards, I remove you from the class. Control F11. Okay. Why square bracket here not coming? Already added object, na? Saved, no? Saved. Eclipse will save automatically. I don't need to save. Then why? Control is going into for loop or not going? Let's see, confirm it. System.out.println, double quotes, in for. Control F11. Hey, in for coming. Then why? Store but not returning. Where is your friend? Hey, why you all getting dengue? Are you living in slum or what? Hostel in slum area, no? Here only, na? Then why dengue? बाबो शिवा, इसमें डबल कमेंट में नहीं है. For loop less than or equals to Kiran Kumar. If it less than or equals, you will get array index out of bounds exception. Come on, control is going into for loop. Yes. Is element retrieved? Yes. Confirm retrieved or not. System.out.println element. Yeah. So up here, no problem. After concat method, my expectation is what? This element should go on store in result string. Display result string here. system dot out dot println of result string. What your expectation here? Result string already contain square bracket. Now to it concatenating what? A. So what the expectation? Square bracket A. Closure bracket will come or will not come? So control come to for loop. Element is retrieved from the collection and now it is concatenated. So here I should get what? Square bracket A. Hey. Why this line not executed? Double quotes, hi, colon, double quotes, plus. Hey, hi is coming, result string is not coming. Why result string is empty? Result string is empty. Why? I created empty string, that empty only coming. Let me create here double quotes, hello. Hello, hello. Why that square bracket not coming? Why my element A is not coming? Right. Concat method is doing what? Storing only, na? Methods will perform operation on current object, right? That means what the meaning of concat? Store the given argument value in this current object. Concat given data to this argument. Already the string object hello is there. To the hello, concat this square bracket. That is the meaning, right? Use print instead of println. Array, Bhushan, go to washroom, fill one mug of water, jump inside and commit suicide. That is, mug also will feel ashamed for killing you. Last 4 days I am saying string handling, string handling, string handling. Complete first 2 videos. The moment when I create here string, if you have really practiced and remember string handling chapter, immediately you should say, hey, string is immutable, no? Modifications we are doing on string object will not store in the same string object. It always creates new object and return. If you want result string, you have to assign to the same variable. If you want old and result string, assign to new variable. If you just call string class methods, they will create and return new object. It never store the result in the same current object. Did you study it? Regular classes, not studying, remembering. Assignment work, who will remember, right? I understood. Thank you. Now tell me, what should I do here? What is the problem? It's not our problem. It is whose problem? String problem. How to solve this string problem? String buffer. I don't want string buffer. You want original string or you want result string? That means after modification, I have to collect the result string into my local variable, same result variable. Okay, what is the string value? Empty. Concat of square bracket. Result is what? New string object created with square bracket. Assigned to what? Result string. Then the result string variable, old pointing to 1010 object. Now it is pointing to 2020 object. Now for loop started. In the for loop, I retrieve the element. And again, I call concat method. Then concat method, okay, first it is checking element is null, no. Then element dot toString. Now it returns what? Double quotes A. My wish is what? Double quotes A should concat to the string available in the result string. Yeah, it will be concatenated. And the concatenation done in the same result string pointing object or in new object? New object. Then the new object will not come. What are you getting only? Why? Because you have assigned the result to result string only up to here. Then what should I do? Every time when you call concat method, I should assign. Okay, now? Now what is the output you get? Square bracket A. Now you want closed bracket also. That means here also you should assign. Okay, now? So tell me, what is the problem of string object? String is immutable. Result is not stored in the same current object. Result is stored in the new object. If you want always result object, new object, the concat method you should call assigning to the previous referenced variable so that old object will be gone. Tell me, in this program, totally how many string objects are created? Totally how many string objects created? 4. First, new object. Second, concat method. Third, concat method. Fourth, concat method. That means how many times I am calling concat method? Those many times new objects created? Yes. Come back. Here, how many times call concat method? 1 time. How many times it is executed? 1 time. Here, how many times I call concat method? 1 time. How many times it will execute? You call it in directly method in the loop. That means if a collection has 2 elements, 2 times executed. 3 elements, 100 elements, 1000 elements, 1 crore elements. Then how many string objects are created? 1 object. 1 crore objects created. Hello? समझ में आ रहा है? For every element retrieving from the collection, new object is created and stored. Created, stored. Then tell me, is it a performance issue? You want old object and new object, both are always new object. Always I want modified result. Original result I don't want. Then always you want modified result. Why are you choosing string? What do you have to choose? String buffer. What do you have to choose? String buffer. String buffer is mutable or immutable? Mutable. What type of mutable? Thread safe mutable. It is a synchronized mutable. That means how many times you call method on a string buffer, those many times the object is locked, unlocked. Again locked, unlocked. How many objects available in my collection? 1 crore. Then how many times the lock will be applied unlocked on string buffer object? 1 crore. Is it a performance issue? Yes. Okay. Locking is a bad concept or good concept? When multi-threaded application, if my string buffer has a chance to access by multiple threads, then locking is good. String buffer object I am creating inside where 2 string methods. Method local operations are multi-threaded operation or single-thread operation. When you are single thread operation, why you need to lock or unlock? Performance issue, right? Then what should I do? String builder. If I create string builder, which method I have to call? Concat method or append method? Concat method is string builder, string class. Append method is string buffer. Now let me take here string builder, result builder. I don't want to take as a result string because it's not a string. Result builder equal to new string builder. Okay. Then now I should write here result builder dot concat appender. Append of double quote square bracket. Now I have a question. Append method is appending the given argument in the new object or in the current object? Because string builder is mutable. What the meaning of the statement? Append this square bracket to the result builder. Result builder is empty. Then in this object, what is there? Square bracket. Next, for loop started. Element data. Now, do I need to do any assignment here to the result builder? Not required. Now result builder dot concat of append of 1 second. Append of, listen. Append method have a specialty. See, what the target of Sun Micro system in string buffer, string builder, reduce the complexity of the code. You don't worry about verifying it is a null or not null. This entire logic is available inside append method. Look at that. There is a checking. If str equal to null, append null, else execute logic. So, do we need to check the given argument is null or not null? Not required. Directly I can pass what? Element. If I pass directly element, which append method is executed? Object parameter append method is executed. Object parameter append method implicitly calling append of by passing what? String dot value of. String dot value of method is having the condition whichever I have written. So tell me, which one you follow? String class or string builder class? If I use string builder class, number of objects creation decrease. Only one object create. And also we can call append method directly passing our element. Then null handling is there inside append method. We no need to write access code. So in place of element, they cannot directly write element data of I. Why access variable creation time waste? Yes or no? Tell me how much code is complex code is decreased. Next point. Now tell me, here after for loop, I have to append close bracket result builder of concata append of what I pass here close bracket. Then at the end I should return what? Result builder. But result builder is a builder type. To string method return type is string type. You have to convert string builder to string. For that again you have to call to string. So tell me previous code string base and string builder base, how much clean and neat? Control F11. Look at there, you are getting square bracket A without any janjat code. Everyone? Now let's try to work with second object. Ready? You must explain. Now I am trying to add B. If I add B, what will get on the console? Square bracket A B na A comma B na. A comma B. Comma ever add chesadu worst fellow, brainless fellow. Did you add comma in the logic? Then JVM understand. Oh my God, you forgot to add comma. Let me add comma. Is it adding right? What will get? AB. Then as a customer by seeing, we will fill two elements of one element. I'll fill one string object with the data AB available in the collection, right? Now tell me, what is the right way? We have to add comma. Where? Inside for loop, I must add one more append method with double quotes, comma, space. Comma, space. And tell me what is the output now? A, comma, space, B. Enter a bonus comma space coming. Excess comma space is coming here, na? Is that excess comma space required or not required? I need comma space as a separator, not as a terminator. Okay, na? Ready to cry? Ready to cry? Why? I need to write logic for removing the comma space. If I equal to size, then don't add. Super. If I equal to size. Bolo. If I equal to size, size minus 1. Size and it will not come, na. For size, we don't execute this loop. Size minus 1 only I should execute. If I equal to size minus 1, then add or don't add? Add or don't add? Don't add. Mari equal to size only if you are adding. Here I should write equal to or not equal to? Not equal. If I value not equal to size minus 1, then add. Okay, understood? Really? Pakka? क्या करेंगे? 3. How many times this if condition executed now? One time. I am not asking logic. I am asking condition. How many times this condition executed? Repeatedly up to size. For last condition to check, do you know that the worst fellow there at the last chair. Okay? And last chair lo na tells last chair la corner lo na tells. You know your friend is there at last chair. Then what are you doing? You are looking, show me your face. You are not my friend. Not my friend. Not my friend. You know he is there at last. Then why you are verifying each and every person? You know where is your bag available in your hostel. But what are you doing? Every day going to hostel. Is my room? No. Is my room? No. Then by the time you go to the room, it will become tomorrow morning. Ardhavayinda, sir? Yes, sir. Do you understand what I am saying? Yes. How many times if condition you are running? 1 crore time. If 1 crore elements available, you are running what? 1 crore. Is it a performance issue? Yes. Remove it. So if you remove that comma space is adding, na? Add. Are you following? You add, remove. Now you want lemon water. When you are pressing that lemon piece, then lemon seeds also will be fall, na? Let them fall. Later remove. While drinking, that seeds will come to your mouth and then throw it out. Easy, na? Oh, because of that seeds, you are buying one pressing machine. Your hands can press and bring the complete juice. Instead of that, because of that seeds, you are buying extra that lemon juicer you are buying. Excess money you are spending, no? If it is everyday activity, okay, chalo. But only 1 or 2 times you want, for that excess, money and time and space you are consuming, it's bad. So what to do? Add comma space. After for loop, remove comma space. Which comma space? There are so many comma spaces are there. Which comma space you have to remove? Last comma space. That means you must call result buffer, result builder dot. Which method I have to run? I want to remove. There is a method called remove. Is there any method called remove? I want to perform what operation? Remove. So I type RE, then list of the methods are showing available in the string builder class. Available remove method? No. Then what is the other name of remove? Copier. Replacer. Replace is called replacer. How replace can be a remover? Delete. There is a delete method. Delete. How many delete operations are there? 2. Which delete method is useful to me now? You want to delete 1 character, multiple characters are. Comma, space. Characters I want to delete. Then which method I have to use? First or second? First method. I have to give start index, comma, index. string buffer object, string builder object contains so many. Which characters you want to remove? From where to where? Okay, comma, space, 2 characters you want to remove. That in the result string builder, where that comma space is started, can you count with your eyes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then I should find index start equal to in result builder. Where comma space available, I want to find. For finding is available, that means you want to find the index. For that, there is a method called what? Index of. What the method? Which index of you want to find? First index of last index of you want comma space first index or last index? Then which method I have to call here? Last index of what are the codes? Comma space. Advainda, what I am writing here? So first, what I did, I have collected all the elements available in the collection with the comma space separator. Then by the time for loop is coming out, I have found last comma space also there. That last comma space is not required. I want to remove last comma space. If you want to remove last comma space, first of all, you should know where that last comma space is. For finding where it is started, to get the index of, what I'm calling what? Last index of. Now the question, if the collection has only one element, if a collection has only one element, comma space is added? Added or not added? Added. Answer. Don't answer blindly. Look at the code and answer. Only one element, 0. 0 object and also comma space added. Na? In a 0 index, comma space index number is coming. What the index number? A. Square bracket is 0. Added one square bracket. It is in 0. And A, 1, comma space 3. 0, 1, 2. Is at what? 0, 2. Then what the start will come? 2. Understood? Come again. Huh? Tell me. String builder object created. In string builder object, you have square bracket. Square bracket available in the 0 index. String builder object, enter use a char array object to store data type sharp. Char array object starts with what? 0. In 0 index, what is stored now? Square bracket. Then for loop started. What the element is coming? A. Then A is stored in which location? Next location. Next location what? 1. Then now again append a comma space. How many characters are there? 2. Then how many locations occupied? Location. Then comma is available in 2. Space is available in 3. Are you able to visualize? String builder object contain now char array object with how many locations? 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. Then for loop is iterated IP value 1. 1 less than 1, false, coming out. What is our target now? Last added a comma space you want to remove. Then for removing purpose, what is the method available? Delete. Delete method is asking which data you want to characters I want to delete. In string object, string data na, characters data na. How many characters you want to remove? Start, end, you have to tell. If you want to find start, start is nothing but comma space where started you need to find out. Time to time the space, comma space position changing or not? Currently one value, that's why we are getting third or 2. If first element you are storing here, see, then first element occupy how many location? 3. Comma space position changing or not? Further purpose, you don't the start point, find where comma space is started. And then start point is stored. Then start comma. What is the end? You started comma. Comma 2. How many you want to delete? comma and space. How many? Minimum mass also you don't know, right? Khadra, from comma index, how many you want remove totally? You want remove only comma? Comma and space, na? From comma, how many? I will jump. Khadra, this is string object. This is the locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3. In 0 location, what is that? Square bracket. In 1 location, A. 2 location, comma, space. Okay, na? From comma, location, how many characters you want remove? A from लोकेशन से कितना कैरेक्टर करना पड़ता है? एक ही है, दो हैं, कामा और स्पेस हैं. अरे 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 अरे. Hello, online now, are you there? There is the chat window. Oh, that side came on. Okay. Now, from comma, how many characters you want remove? 2. Comma space, 2 characters you want remove, na? Tell me now. Start index of comma 2. Index number is 2. You want remove from 2 index 2. Totally how many characters? 2. That means you have to add 2, na? Are you catching my point? Index, current index plus how many characters you want remove? 2 plus 2. Okay. Repeating again. Here, what the logic I should write? Int end index. Int end index equal to start index plus totally how many characters? Plus 2. Comma space. You want to remove comma space 2 characters. You have to write plus 2. Sir, if I write plus 2, now the end index become 4, na sir? What the current index? 2. 2 to 4. Then 3 characters remove in a delete method. You have given to the delete method. What is that? Start is what? 2, comma 2 plus 1 end is what? 4. Then you are asking delete method. Delete the characters from 2 index to 4 index. Correct? Okay, na? 2 I am removing, but it will not consider 4th index. 4th index is exclusive. That means end index minus 1 locations only it will remove. Understand my point? Remember always, whenever you are taking a method, taking the range from to end, from index is inclusive, end index is exclusive. For example, here if I give, okay, 3 index only, from the 2 to 3 index only I want, and excess on index 1. If I give plus 1, then what is coming here? 3. 3 index is exclusive. Space removed or not removed? Not removed. Only 2 is removed. Comma only removed. Space is still available. Online students, understood? So, if you want to remove the characters, don't worry about what is the index number. Start plus number of characters you want to remove, append, automatically formula will work out. Understand? So tell me, what should I write now here? Start plus 2. What is start? Start index of the comma space. Totally how many characters you want to remove? 2 characters. That's my 2. Everyone understand? Then now with this logic, what the start value we are getting? 2, end value 4, 2 index is removed and 3 index also removed. Comma space is removed. Look at there, A is come. Hello? All you guys understand? Now tell me. If I remove this, what happened? Tell me. First of all, is removed. All you understood? Now, I am not adding any element. Tell me, will you get any problem here? If collection is empty, what is written? Sign equal to 0. Okay, if collection is 0, comma is, if this is the 0, 0 to 2. Start index is what? 0, comma, end index is 2. Now, method 0, 1 locations it is removing. Do you have any characters in 0, 1? No. Then can I delete or cannot delete? Then it will throw exception. Here only last comma space. In the empty collection, comma space is there or not there? Then last index method will throw exception. Index out of bounds, string index out of bounds. Then how to solve this problem? 1 second. Here will not get error, here only will get. The method, it will find comma space is available, not available. It returns what? -1. Now we're passing -1. -1 location there or not there? Not there. Then delete method will. So before you are calling delete method, here you should verify start value is -1 or not. Start not equal to -1. Then only you have to do this work. You understand? That means start value greater than or equals to 0. Start value greater than or equals to 0. Then only you have to do this work. Otherwise, don't do. Understand? In this program, in this code, is this condition required or not required? Not required. Because if the collection is empty, here only we are terminating this method and going out now. There is no chance this line is executed. There is no chance that -1 is coming. So if not required, not required. If there is any chance that even though collection is empty, for example, I have not written this, then control will come here to verify whether the element available or not. So then we'll get what? Exception. So we are adding this condition, we don't get exception, but safe side, I am writing this one also. Okay, now control F11. Now we are not getting any exception. Now I am adding first element. Now what will you get? A. Now I am adding second element. What will you get? A comma B. Last comma space coming or not coming? Now 5. Now I am adding all objects. How many objects added? 10. 10 locations coming. Now, hey, this null is coming from where it is coming? We added. This is our element null. Okay. Now I am trying to add one more element, 11th element. Then 20 locations are created. The excess 9 locations nulls will be displayed or not displayed? Not displayed. Only 11th element will be. Hope you all understand how I have designed the toString method. Understood? Any confusion? Right on. Last class you have written question. Develop a program to create custom collection. You want writer? You want me to upload? Right. So I have documented also each method. So I hope you remember API documentation. Yeah, I documented the and also variables and methods, right? So this is the, tell me, what are you doing? Returning empty string, empty square bracket if collection is empty. Here storing collection all elements up string build object with space. Here what are you doing? Removing last comma space from string builder. Two is number of characters to remove. String builder object to string and returning okay. So hope you all understand this one. How many problems are there with the array? 3 problems. First one, type problems, object array. Size problem by using row method. And next problem, different operations. First operation you want to perform on collection is adding. For that we have already created add method. Second, count the elements available in the collection. We have solved by using size method. Print, so we solved by using toString. And we have tested also. Now the next story, next operation is what? Searching. Searching the given argument object in this collection. Searching given argument object and a given argument object, a given argument matched object. Okay, let me write matched object in this collection. Okay. Param. I need a param. What the parameter? OBJ. What the OBJ? Object for searching. Now if found, returns true. If found, false. If not found. Right? Now the method. What the method yesterday we discussed? Public return type is what? Boolean. Method name is contains object obj. Now tell me. Okay, return false. Assume that object is not found. Now tell me. Here in this contains method, I should search for this object available in collection or not. Collection. Okay. In the collection, I have how many objects? These many. Okay, all these objects are available in the array only, na? Now, the object I passed as an argument must be compared with the available in the collection. One by one, I have to compare. If you want to compare the to the elements available in the collection, I should retrieve the objects from the collection. Na? How to retrieve objects from the collection? For, tell me, for int I equal to 0, I less than capacity of size, I less than size, I plus plus. Tell me, inside this method, I should call what? Element data of I. Now element data of I returns first object. You have to compare this first object with the argument. How to compare? I have 3 ways I told you. 2 ways I have to compare, by using double equal to operator or by using equals method. You want to compare argument object available in the collection using references or using data. It's a business application. Student by address by name and data na. By name and data. So I compare 2 objects by using data. So I have to write double equal to operator equals method. Equals method of element of I. Tell me, if equals method compares this given argument with the element available in the collection, it returns true. If returns true, that means object found or not. If object found, do I need to continue this for loop or not required? Not required. Now I need to terminate. That means I have to if further not required. The given element is not matched with the given object, then I have to terminate or continue the next element. If I write here else return false, will it work? Only one first object is compared, right? First object compared, given argument compared with the first false, then return false. Then second object compared or not compared? Not compared. If the given argument is not matched with the object, what should I do? Continue with what? Next element. Again compare, not same. Continue with next. Compare, not same. Again continue. Last element also not matched. Then control come out of for loop. If come out of the for loop, no is found. Returns what? Everyone understand? That's all. Simple linear search algorithm. Tell me now, there is a heavy data structures and algorithms. There are 2 algorithms for searching the object in the array: linear search algorithm, binary search algorithm. Pay 50,000 to me, I will teach you. If for loop write 15,000 pay chestunnaru inta worst fellows for just writing this for loop, you are paying 15,000 for data structures and algorithms. Is it really necessary? Currently, what program we are writing? This is a structure. Tomorrow, when you are coming to class, bring 15,000. I'll collect at the door. If you don't give, I'll throw out from here. What's up? So small things. Always you are having, big confusion. Something I'm missing, something you will teach. Nothing there. Once you understand the language, with the language, you have to implement the code. What I have collection or array. Now this array contain elements. I want to find this object available or not. For finding this object available or not, I have to come this available object. How can I compare? First of all, I have to retrieve. Then compare. How can I retrieve? For loop. How to compare? Double equal to equals. That's all. Now onward, you should start explore the points by your own. Should not depend on me. Should not depend on any faculty. Don't join any course. Okay, tell me, what is the syllabus of data structures algorithms? You don't. We have so many institutes offering the syllabus, no? Download syllabus. Search in the Google. First syllabus. What is data structure? What is data structure? Find the syllabus. Search in the Google. Prepare your own notes. Prepare your own programs. Google is there. YouTube is there. And moreover now, of any trainer. Only you need what? Syllabus and dedication. Okay? Dedication if you have, you can learn everything. Understand? Will you start? So today is the last class. Any number I motivate. Hey, no, you have to. Okay. Save it. Now. Now System dot. First problem we have solved. What the first problem? Adding size problem. Type problem solved. Size problem solved. Inbuilt operations we are working. System dot. I want to find in the color. I want to find is a object available or not. Okay, if available, if not available, returns false. Tell me, is available or not? Yes. What will get? True. Control F11. Okay, now is double quotes A available? Double quotes A, 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 not there. So what will get now? False. Wow, super. Java is case sensitive. Array. How many times I explain also, you will always follow previous line. Enter. Call dot contains of double quotes A. Search double quotes A available in call. Then you are going call A. Okay, now tell me. Call dot contains of. Tell me true or false? True. Why true? Because already available. True or false? Null pointer X. That's why I told you don't use your. Don't look at. If you execute, tell me output. If you acceptable, go to memory, take the value. Don't look the previous line. If you are working on the previous line, you never understand Java develop programs, you never correct result. Why are previous? Is this contains method meant for look previous line? You are calling contains method. Then contains method logic you must execute now. And then you have to tell output. Without executing contains method internal logic, how dare you to execute logic? I mean, how can you dare to tell the answer? You are just converting contains method English meaning. Contains, contains. Null contains in collection. Yeah, dekho idhar hai. That's why you are failing understanding data structures. Why data structure so difficult for the students? Because the internal logic you are not visualizing. You are just following the method name. Null, there, in, collection, hai, true. Then null pointer exception. Very difficult, right? It's not difficult. You are thinking wrong. Contains method you have implemented by calling what? Equals. Tell me, when you call that method, contains method, what is coming into obj? Null. Right? Now, what is coming here? Null. Null dot anything is null pointer exception. Then you don't consider that. Blindly say yes, true. Don't find output by using your eyes. Find output by using run logic. Already I executed for first option or second option. Morning you already eating now. Digested, sir. And you want run for loop one more time, no? Digesting is a for loop, no? Eat, digest. Again eat, digest. 3 times, sir. 3 times only. Girls, 1 time, because food is not tasteful, right? Doing dieting. Okay, done. So now tell me, whenever you see method call, name form out, you go into the method, apply that value and execute logic and find output. Understand? Habituate it. Tell me how to solve this problem by handling null. If condition by handling null. No. To verify this null in the collection, null compare the every available option. Then how can I compare null with the object? Equals or double equal to? You should not use equals operator. So now there are there. This for loop, I have to execute with what? Double equals method. Another with what? Double equal to operator. When with equals method, when with double equal to operator? If, if obj is to null, then obj equal to compare. Else, objects by using equals method. If come out of, if else, if control come out of, then return false. You can write false here and here. Understood? Now let me run. You got null pointer exception or true? True. Which block is executed? If. So this is the searching algorithm. Are you a fresher or experienced? Being an experienced person, you should always verify each line. Is it consuming more time? Is it consuming memory? Required or not required? Okay. Now go back to two-stream method ones. This is variable, collection object, element data variable, pointing to array object with 20 locations or 10 locations, whatever. Now you call SO. When you call two-stream method receiving, call reference stored inside what 10 times, pointing to the here size of this dot size 10 dot size. What the size? Element count variable. Now returns what 10 suppose. Now it go into here. String builder object in string square bracket store for loop. For loop executing how many iterations? Then element data. Tell me. Here element data variable you are accessing by using what? This. Everyone please focus. This dot. And the first dot going to element data of coming to the location. Okay now? Second iteration. Second iteration. Again, it is going to what? This. From dot. From element data. From of. How many times it is going? 1 crore time. Why? Have 1 crore elements. 1 crore time it is traveling to this, to element data from array location. Tell me, do you need really to go to this? No. Do you need really to go to the collection object? No. You need to go directly to what? Array. Element available in the array. Then why you are traveling via that place? For example, then you want to come to this classroom. Why you are not coming directly? Why you are coming from that road, going, from there you are coming? Is it a time-taking process, performance issue? No. Observe. Here, object array, ed, element data equal to element data. What I did? Element data reference. That is element data. This dot element data. This dot element data reference I stored in ed. Now my local variable is created ed here. With what? 2020 pointing to this array. Okay na? Tell me. Here in place of element data I am writing what? Ed. If I write ed, ed is what? Local variable. Directly I am going to the location. Am I doing round work? Tell me, which is a high performance code? Element data of IR, local variable IR. So whenever you are working with the object available in, whenever you are working with the array object available in class object, don't try to access that array object by using class object. Always take into local variable, then work with the local variable. Execution is fast. Understood the performance? Okay, now tell me. Contains method I am taking. Will you show your talent here? Contains method also call with what? Collection dot contains. And this receiving tentana. Tell me, do you have any performance? Do you have any performance issue in this code? No, no. Are same problem, ra? No. Cheptar entry em chodukunda. Data structures ante performance issue tuning e. Data structures and algorithm don't think that something super. Time complexity, space complexity, you have to calculate. More time taking wrong code, more wrong code. Time complexity, space complexity will be there. Some algorithms will be there. N log, log of formulas are there. I'm not going to worry about those are technical issues because it's not the regular data structures and algorithms course. Okay. Already you are trying to complete the batch. If I touch that one, it extends more 1 week. Namaskar. Now, so tell me, now minimum I am the technical words. Observe now, if block, it is taking more time. Time complex is the by times you are array 1 crore time. 1 crore time, are you going directly to array? No, you are going to this from this what? Collection to element data to array, array to location. So this is a lengthy journey you are doing. Can you simplify it? What to do? Before if condition, you should create object array ed equal to element data assigned to local variable, and inside loop you write what? Ed of I. Here also you write what? Whenever you are write one statement in the loop, question it, how many times this is executing? Can I reduce the number of turns? Number of travel reduce or not? Question it and try to write the code. Is it clear to everyone? Pakka. Next question. Still there is a performance in the first for loop. Can you please find out? Okay, line number 123. More clue I am giving. Line number 123 still has a performance. Huh? I have to go now. Where is null? How do I know? I have to find. So you have to go to every location and you have to find. Tell me, is there any chance that you are passing null and object? You are passing either null or object. Then why excess line you are writing to verify condition? Confusion. You pass either null or object. If you are having a chance to pass a 2, then we have to write condition. And every time either first for loop executed or second for loop executed. There is no chance both mixing. Na? So it's a good idea to write clean code instead of combine. If there is a chance 2 arguments are coming, then the first argument may be null, second argument may be object. You have to verify both arguments. Then in that case, combine. Okay, na? And any other? Line number 123 is the problem. Focus on line number 123 and find. Oh, what the problem is double equal? To go. How the double equal to problem? Girls, there is a problem in line number 123, performance issue. You know, if you have an enemy, always you are planning to kill the enemy, but you never consider the enemy has a spy in your house. Okay. You are not considering the spy there in your house. You always worrying about that enemy, but the spy is already planned and killed. The SPI is your local. You are worrying about object performance, but the local variable has a performance issue. Find out. Now I'm giving one more level of clue. What is the performance issue with OBJ, local variable parameter? With the parameter OBJ, there is a performance issue. Line number 123, line number 123, the parameter OBJ giving you performance issue. What? After I reveal, you'll feel, small point also I'm unable to think. Thanks, Rav. Is the value changing? 100 times you call, add method by passing, null. Value changing? The condition is meant for working. Always null only, na? Then why you are writing OBJ? Understood? Yes. If you write OBJ there, okay, I call this method by passing what? Null. When you pass null, control will go to this for loop. In this for loop, this OBJ value, 1 crore times you are accessing this variable, no? 1 crore time it is coming what? Null, 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 null only. Then why you are writing OBJ? Why don't you write null directly? If I write null directly, every time going to the parameter, no need, na? Also, then here also I will write, sir. Hey, line number 129, you cannot write. Why? The parameter is not always null. First time you pass A, second time pass B, third time pass string, fourth time pass different objects you are passing. So what is in OBJ in one call to another call changing? But when you want to work with null, one call to another call changing or not changing? Always null. Control coming to if means always null. Control coming to else means not null object. What is that object? I don't. So every time you have to go and contact the parameter and bring on. Everyone understand? Sir, I will do one thing. The parameter I assign to local variable. Ray, if we assign the parameter local variable, how much here? Bro, this is a one room you are having. In the one room, now you wanted to bring the water there in the bottle. Then what are you doing? That is a water place. And then again you are buying one more bottle nearer to your bed. Then excess money you are consuming. No? From here to there to moon, nothing, much time will not be taken, negligible time. So for that moving also you want to save, if you create one more variable, memory consuming, na? Time later, memory will be more consumed. So unnecessary variables should not create. So tell me, what is the performance issue here? Every time you are using the null here, OBJ, every time you are getting null only from there. Better directly use null. Whenever you are comparing null, the right way of writing is this object equal to null? If yes, return true. Else, repeat again. So with this modified code, performance is more and you are getting the desired result. All you guys understand? This algorithm is called what? Binary search or linear search? Linear search. This method implements linear search algorithm. Linear searching algorithm. Okay, hope you all understand up to now. I will upload this code. Will you all practice? Someone is crying for Google Classroom link. Who is that fellow? Every day asking for Google Classroom. Yeah, I think tomorrow we can implement all operations. You know, tomorrow I have to develop retrieving, removing, inserting, replacing. Okay. For those operations, this linear search algorithm is important. If you don't practice and come tomorrow class will be very difficult. Tomorrow I don't explain. Directly I'll write only. While talking, I'll write the code. You should only connect by yourself. Okay? Yeah, Aman Tagore. I'll share the link. Wait. Yeah, that's all for today, class. Good night. I'll upload in the Google Classroom, collect from there.